Morning. I am the soul pole. You are the soul pole. Together as a collective, we are the soul pole. And without you, this doesn't work. Astral DJ is giving me, I believe it's Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever by the Bee Gees, is it? I think it's the right one. It might be a different one, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. I shall dig it out and have a look. Today is the Tower. It's about raising things to the ground to rebuild them. This time on stronger ground. Electrical and water problems. I always say it, remember to turn them straighteners off. Don't sleep with your phone plugged in, because that's the sort of accidents that can happen. It's Neptune energy, so it's things that are dark. Your shadow self, and there it is in the first pile, so it is important, massively important. It's something that rocks your world. A shock, perhaps shock news. Sometimes it can be a very passionate sexual encounter. It's a phallic symbol, but mostly it's the home. Arguments, accidents and losses. People leaving home. So let's see that, Spirit, shall we? Looks like it's an end of an era. Because the chapter is ending. We're closing the book. Fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius could be involved. There's a curious connection to the number 72 and a string of pearls with this card. Those born on the 21st, living or past date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Learning to love yourself unconditionally. Stop beating yourself up about things. You're perfect even with your imperfections. And learning to love others unconditionally. A water sign, Cuspa, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, wishes and dreams coming true. The answer is yes to any question that you may have. A yes-no question. It can also be a child being conceived or born. So if you spill milk, usually that's a sign of a baby coming. Wow, this is a brilliant read. We haven't had one like this for ages. Releasing the burden. You're on the last stretch. You're almost home. Home is where the heart is. 10 days. You manifested something positive. It could be someone new entering your life that works with discs, blades, wood or cups. Somebody who's at the top of the game. It could be medical matters that are healed. It could be doctors. It's Gemini energy. It's about communications and siblings, hands, arms and shoulders. All these are positive because you're manifesting. Manifesting means making your thoughts a reality, making your dreams a reality, performing miracles. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way, which would be 10 days from now, 28th. So the 21st and the 28th must be important because someone feels stuck and they are letting the baggage of the past hold them back in stormy waters. So a tower moment must take place, an eruption, a massive shock. We have the generous, warm-hearted homemaker, the mother energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cusper. Something to do with finances and career, perhaps. Possibly a darker complexion female. Somebody in uniform, perhaps. This is the lady that makes lemonade from lemons. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So this is positive, secure female. The only negative card really, because even though that's catastrophe or shock, it is to clear the decks for something new to arrive. It is a blessing in disguise. So whatever that is our obstacle. The baggage of the past. We haven't had a read like this for a very long time. It's fantastic. Yes, 9 months. Unconditional love. 6 weeks of being stuck. No movement forwards. A chapter is coming to a conclusion in a good way. And there it is again. We're releasing this heavy burden. We're on the last stretch home. There's no defending this situation, or don't try and defend others. You need to come out of a mental prison that you've made for yourself, where you're telling yourself you're too old, too young, whatever. Mental obstacles that you're putting in your head over and over again. No longer living in a dream world, narrowing down your options. 7 months is mentioned. And how strange is that? This new person coming into your life, it's the same card upon itself. So that somebody is wearing a false mask. Somebody is at least pretending to be happy when they're not. This can be drug dealers. This can be medical issues that need healing. This can be negative communications with siblings or anyone. So it depends on your mindset, really. You need to stay positive rather than negative. So for some, the 1st and the 28th is negative. For some, it is positive. Somebody's keeping the cards close to the chest and not letting everybody know what's going on. They may come back to cause problems again. They haven't finished yet. They haven't been satisfied. So they're going to come back for more. 7 weeks. Contradictory. So yes, no answer. Connected to today, the answer is no. So for now, the answer is no. Later, it will be a yes. But there's patience needed here, I think. 9 months. Because somebody's holding on too tightly to financial security, work or career, 4 years. There is going to be a massive argument because of it. Conflicts. It could get nasty. Someone likes these conflicts because it proves to them that you still engage. So they'll bait you, they'll prod you, they'll make you try and react. It's better to walk away from this situation because there are no winners in this type of argument and everyone will regret it. Somebody wants to win at all costs. They don't care about being happy, they just want to be the winner. Such a beautiful read. Now remember, these are clarifiers. So the original beautiful read is true. You're on the last stretch. But for now, it's a no. Things will change. and maybe in a shocking way. The High Priestess is laying down that burden, closing a chapter and moving forwards into the light. So anything negative, relationships, work, health, is over. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, so the day after, on the 29th or the 2nd. Or it could be somebody born on the 2nd or the 29th. Positive energy. Knowing the truth, but you don't have to speak it. You don't have to tell it. You know the truth. You have to be very careful what goes in your mouth, as in diet, medication, drugs, alcohol, etc. And what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. It's the carnival people, the tarot reader, the psychic. They know everything. Gossip. You can't defend yourself against this gossip. You just have to go with unconditional love. Perhaps problems with a fire sign child or an immature fire sign energy. There's confusion that's caused a nightmare, but that will be over 9 months. Yeah, something is ended. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. 2 10s there. You're on the last stretch home. You are passing, possibly, that you maybe have to return home for the funeral or whatever. But this is, it changes your perspective on things and brings everything much clearer. So Spirit wants you to prepare, but don't take action. Gentlemen, start your engines. There is a maze here for you to navigate. I was born 1970, 1966, 1951 and 1959, plus or minus 12, February to February, are all mentioned. The fox is there because it is, up to now, you've had to be cunning to survive. That will stop. So be ready. Start your engines. Coming out of a toxic situation. Wow, this is brilliant read. Capricorn energy, but it could be just the energy that Capricorn has. Nobody can manipulate you anymore. Nobody can use you anymore. You don't care what other people think anymore. You are rebelling now, breaking the shackles of what's holding you back. This defending a situation that's stagnant. It's toxic. It's time to leave it. Those born on the 15th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, in a positive way, because you're leaving it. There will be a split, a separation, a choice. Somebody is stuck between 2 options. Those born on the 24th or the 6th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Hands, arms, shoulder, Gemini energy again, which is through the read. Something is coming to an end because we've got 3 10s now. Financial security, the home. Somebody's being greedy and holding on too tightly for financial reasons. And the more you hold on to something, the less likely it is that you'll keep it. Whatever this is will be halved. So it could be a separation where you have to split everything in half. It's isolating yourself voluntarily or being isolated forcibly. 5 years is mentioned. Feeling lonely in a room full of people. She looks like she's enjoying this solitary peace and quiet. She is healing. It also can be a bird in a gilded cage, someone who has all the trappings of wealth, but there's no love here. You have to love yourself unconditionally first, and then love will come to you in whatever form it is. Your wishes and dreams will come true, but it seems that it's still going to take time. 9 months is mentioned. It is being conceived. and it takes time to gestate. So the end of the month looks important. There has been some illness here, depression, mental struggle, being in a dark place. Someone is celebrating, revelry, and meeting up with the lads. Celebration, yeah, unconditional love. So it looks like she's waiting for him while he's out enjoying himself. But it could be vice versa. Someone's waiting for love. Yeah. Depression, jealousy, that's over. We're not doing that anymore. Suicidal thoughts even. Because communication is coming, and it's positive communication, which brings hope to a situation. There's disloyalty and infidelity, that's the shock. Someone realises they are an option. And somebody will be travelling towards you or you to them. Money will be found hidden either in a cupboard or in property or in valuables. Squirreling money away, perhaps for the day when you take action. Somebody's been overthinking this. It's time to go with your gut. Breathe through the anxiety. Learn to take deep breaths. You can do this. And there it is again. Something must be destroyed. You are regenerating. It will be raised to the ground so that you can begin again. The phoenix rising from the ashes. And deep down, like the high priestess, you know what this is. The divine masculine is important in this situation. So the masculine energy needs to go where the passion is. The truth will be told, and then you'll be set free. Don't waste your time using bricks to build that tower if it's going to be destroyed. Build elsewhere. It's time to go to the sea. Either visit the beach or travel across the sea, or if you can't do that, have a salt bath. But the sea is important, and the number 7. There is a loyal heart waiting for you somewhere. The moon, the number 2, the high priestess, the soul. There she is. We have 2 moons in Aquarius, the end of this month. I think that's what they're talking about. And the end of August. They will be very important. So, all things must come to the soul from its root where it is planted. The name Teresa is important. What does your gut say? The moon asks. This card is about mystery, feelings, and hidden messages, communication. The moon is receptive, and it governs intuition and self-protection, and that's what she's doing, using her intuition, no longer being harmed, because deep down she knows. These are those areas where we are most emotional or sensitive. Unconditional love. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. In the astrological chart, the moon is our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we really are. The moon represents security, the home we grew up in. So watch your moon sign video again. The need to hide away and recoup our energies. It is the female principle that is darkly moist and yielding. So the need to hide away is that one. It is the female principle that is darkly moist and yielding. So the moon can signify our relationship with our mothers as well as pregnancy. What did I say? It also signifies our grandmothers and even old age. So geriatric issues can arise when this card turns up. Crowds belong to the moon, but also shyness, reticence, and things that occur in the darkness. So be careful in the dark, in crowds. The moon shows how we respond emotionally and what we feel most deeply. Some believe the moon represents who we are in secret, and also memories from who we were in the past. The moon is our most innermost selves. About this matter, you mustn't be shy. It's time to let yourself shine. This card indicates fluctuations in your life. The moon brings changes. Every 2.5 days, so 12 different moon combinations mean great variation. But the moon is the side we keep concealed. Secrets. In a horoscope chart, when the moon has many aspects or is the most elevated planet in the chart, it is considered to have a strong influence. The lunar influence can be indicative of future fame, governing the masses, and what is likely to be popular. At this time, you may have trouble controlling your emotions, and you may want to do things that are safe. You are very sensitive and must gauge any feelings before entering a room or being with people you don't know because of the negative energy vampires. You like working alone, but you're also dependent on how others are responding to you now. The arts and helping professions suit you. You would do well working with persons with mental or emotional problems. There we go. Or anyone who needs counselling. It's also a good time to rely upon your imagination to pay attention to your dreams, so Spirit may be trying to contact you through your dreams. When this card turns up in a reading, all is not as it seems. So remember Saturday night's dreams because of the song. It could be important. You may feel that you've lost direction or that you don't have all the information to go forwards. So the confusion. There is much you are sensing, but you are hesitant to act, which is the 8 of Wands. It may look as if it's difficult to cut through the fog to get to the real truth of a situation. Substance abuse, yes. May touch your life, not necessarily, but certain energies of persons surrounding you. After growing close to someone, the energy may feel smothering or restrictive. Insecurities may arise and there may be feelings of paranoia. We love our moon though, she makes us feel safe, so someone's emotional clinginess may be an issue, yes, problems. Someone is holding on too tightly to those finances. After all, the moon tells us to hang on, oftentimes when we should have released things from our lives and just given up. But no, we hang on in there, hoping that sooner or later we'll win, because somebody wants to win at all costs. They know it's over, but they're not giving in. Nothing can grow in barren lands. It's important now not to accept any false pictures or misapprehend the truth. Like with Neptune, with the moon card, deception is possible. Things are cloudy right now, and it's a good time to open your mind to the visions, as well as appreciating women's wisdom and intuition, finding your feminine side, bringing out your vision and talents in a more public way. As shy and tentative as the moon is, she still represents fame and crowds. And when you think of the moon, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. So the number 2 is massively important. Someone from your past is about to re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now will be strange yet compelling and even familiar. An important meeting for you may occur in the evening hours. Pay attention to the energies that swirl around you. It's a good time to rely on your gut. The night time, the soul. feelings, high emotions, sorrow, being moody, feeling restless, betrayal, protection, clandestine encounters in the evening, the tribe, the family tree, secret affairs, feeling adrift, wandering, never reaching any resolution, things that should have been dealt with years ago, chapters ending. Situations where you feel shy or awkward, food, nourishment, fantasy, creative imagination, psychic visions, feeling distracted, cloudy thinking, finding closure, movement near or across water. Travel to foreign countries, arenas, crowds, conventions, female issues, women's mysteries, speculation, vision, spirits, ghosts, the breast, the abdomen, dishonesty, being spontaneous, living in the moment, the inner world, the child within, the mother, the grandparents, and finding out who you truly are. Dreams are important, the soul, the dark night of the soul, memory, the past, wisdom, shelter, and deep, deep love. Brilliant read, but we've got a lot to get through to get there. Thanks for listening. Bye.